Speaking with the media during the Joint Services voting process on Friday, Chairperson of Gecom, retired Justice Claudette Singh, said the Carter Center recommended in 2015 that the number of private residences used as polling stations should be reduced. This, she said, is the basis for the Commission's decision to remove polling stations from people's residences to public buildings in the areas.
Those have been reduced because they're using public buildings. It's not that the polling stations are removed in the area. It's just the private residences. They're moving away from those.
So your commission has a standard regarding the use of...
Well, that was a recommendation made by the Carter Center sometime. Why would you use private residences when you have a public place?
The Carter Center, in its report after the 2015 national elections, noted that while the location does not negatively influence public confidence in the electoral process, Gecom should ensure that citizens can cast their ballot in a neutral environment. In 2015, Gecom used 166 private residences, but has decreased this sum to 92 for March 2nd. In the cases where the private residences were used, Chief Elections Officer Keith Lowenfield said it was absolutely necessary.
There is absolutely no public building, public or other building, that could have been used in these instances, and therefore we had no choice. The residents of those particular divisions, subdivisions, have to vote.
The People's Progressive Party Civic has protested the decrease in the use of private residences in its stronghold areas. The party's Executive Secretary Zulfikar Mustafa up to Friday contended that some voters will be disenfranchised since they will now have to travel long distances than usual to vote.
Bandripo, for example, we had 10 polling places. They have reduced it to 2. Although the number of polling stations will remain the same, but those polling stations will be accommodated now in two polling places. Those polling places are in one compound, the nursery and primary school. So all those 7,000 plus voters will have to be accommodated in one compound, and the logistics there will be challenging.
Gecom said it will check out the complaints raised by the political opposition. President and leader of the APNU-AFC coalition, David Granger, on the other hand, said some of the polling places at private homes have been obscure in the past, but there is no plan to disenfranchise anyone.
But in the past, when the PPP was in government, it was apparent to us in the opposition then that some of the private residences were so obscure that many of our supporters couldn't find them. And in fact, some of them were changed at the last moment. I'm not going to go there. I don't know the reason. I'm not in charge of running the elections. If there are any complaints, they should be addressed to the chairman of the commission.
There are more than one polling stations at one polling place. Gecom, in fact, increased the polling stations from 2,299 in 2015 to 2,339 in 2020. This is a further increase from 2011, where there were 2,083 polling stations. Bibi Katun, Newsroom.